All right, this is a video of my second sample, part one, second sample of my Blackstone oil analysis. I'm going to bring my truck in, going to see how much oil life is left. I have 42 or 300 miles on the oil now. And what I need are a few things. I went to the store this morning and I picked myself up this, which is my sterile cleaning container with the roast beef that I'll be eating for lunch this week. Well, I guess it's not sterile anymore. Anyway, and this is the hose that I use to drain the oil. I'm going to start my truck, get my lawnmower out of here, and start with the oil draining, which I don't think I'm going to film. I'll edit this somewhere. Alright, I'm going to go drain the oil, but if you take a look here, some of the oil out for the sample, at the tip of my finger you're going to see a round piece that looks silvery. That's aluminum. That's where the oil is going to come out, and I'm going to connect. These two hoses go to my the Amsoil filter that resides farther back. So let me go get my sample. Okay. And I let it idle to make sure it's all mixed in. If you can hear me. And then you just slowly tighten this up. The oil will come out. I don't need a whole lot. There it is. Now some people have said, is it black or not? And yeah, it's black, but it's not, it doesn't have particles in it like it used to have. With just the okay, and now I'm loosening it up to get it to stop flow. And I'm now going to set this down on the ground as it drips for a minute. I may have a slight leak back here. That's not making me too terribly thrilled. So, take this off here, put this back on. I'll check my oil level. Check my hoses while I'm down here. And I see something I'm not happy with. Okay, here's the canister. Comes in a container. These things, oh boy. Per the rule, I gotta straighten this camera thing out. Okay, here it is. It's a double sealed container. So the outside okay, it comes with a decal. The small container I'm going to put the sample in. Instructions. I'm going to block my name, but it comes with the sheet of paper. Tells you about the engine make, model, what I'll have to tell them on it. And on the back some other information, more that you have to fill out. Then let's see, to do this right, does it tell me how? I'm going to do the TBN, which is additional $10 charge. Okay, this gets the oil, this gets wrapped around, it gets put in the plastic bag and into there. So let me do that. Oh no, no burnt smell, anything like that. Okay. Yeah, they're organized and have this down pretty good, I gotta admit. When they sent them to me, I got a total of 4 more bottles when I requested more. So I don't need to request bottles at this moment, but that's going to get me through a couple of oil changes. Because I do this approximately halfway through, because it's a hassle to see how many miles, the amount of time left on the oil, the percentage light. It's not like my gasoline one, F250. This one here, you gotta go through all kinds of special gyrations, which I'll show you in actually just a few minutes, will be part of this video. So I'm going to set this in like so in the top. I'm going to go into the house and fill this out, and then I'll be back out. I'm going to go put this in the mailbox. It's my sample with my receipt. I'll do the analysis a little later, a week or two, when I get this back. All right, let's see. First, I want to do a quick oil level check. Okay. And it's right there on the stick, looking good. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if it is or not, but it looks good. It's just pretty much where it needs to be. As you can tell, it's nice and black. Some people think that the filter Amsoil gets it to stay clear, which is definitely not the case. What it does do is it catches anything with 2 micron or larger, which is what I'm trying to get it to do. Okay. In my brilliance earlier, I managed not to put the oil cap on correctly. Here's my adapted device using a glove, using a rubber glove, aluminum foil, and rubber bands. That rubber band shows discoloration. I used that. I tried to buy one that wasn't the real Ford OEM, and so it did not work right. I went and here's the OEM. It's in correctly. It fit right in. The one on Amazon was not the right size. So you got a 2016 6.7 liter F250. This is the cap you want. Let me stop this and get ready to check my percent oil, and you'll see that too. All right, allow me to zoom in. 67,929 miles on the truck. It's my 2016. This is the bbfly scan. It has 2 modes. It's a Wi-Fi, and I'm going to show you how I use it to check my oil life, because this expensive truck of mine does not have the ability to do that. So I plug in the unit, I grab my phone. Step 1 is to make sure you're connected to the modem, and there it is, the bbfly. It's connecting in. See if we can see the lights on it here. There's a red light. It's trying to connect up to it. Got to get better on this camera. Okay, it says it's secured. Okay. Then there's a program on here. Okay, something on Wall Street's going on. It's called FORSCAN, FORSCAN, right there. And it comes up, and then what you do is you simply hit connect, and dials going up as it's trying to connect. FORSCAN would like, okay, allow, okay. No ELM found. One more time, connect. It's connecting now. right. Okay, close. Let's try one more time. Connect. Going over to the unit, you'll see it connects. It's flashing over. Okay. Would you like to load the previous version? Oh, let's just say no. Unable to connect to vehicle. I'm going to hit mute for a minute so I can express my happiness at the moment. This is what's so frustrating about this truck. It is connected to the bbfly. Okay. Alright. So, bring up this program. Hit connect. Doing all kinds of wonderful flashing. Not certain if I had to have the switch in the right direction or not. Okay, it now comes up and says the scan has, does it have an HS scan? And yes, mine has a switch. So the answer is yes. It then comes up and it says change the switch. Okay. Okay. Then it wants to do something with use cellular data. Sure, why not? And AT&T has a great plan. So I hit the switch and I clicked yes, and it started to sputter. And so now the scan tool, all right, I'm going to hit table, and I have values set up, but I need to hit start. There's a little start button here. Oh, and it then says switch the scan tool back to the other side, which I did. Click OK. Now, so what information did I choose to have available? The first is oil change days. It's been 90. It has 3 gallons, 3.22 gallons of oil, which is basically full with 13 quarts. Oil last distance traveled, 4,400 miles. Oil remaining life is 41%. DPF regen 100% complete. DPF average regen is 817 miles, so that's how often it regenerates, which is pretty good for well, it's pretty good, period. I do use a fuel additive, Arch Oil. Let's see, that's about it. Distance since the last regen was 365 miles. It did it on the way to Tennessee, and it had a good long 20-minute burn, I do believe. It was quite a while. And it's also I gotta add more DEF fluid to it, but I'll do that after my next trip. Okay, let's go back. Okay, go stop, back, and there's a dashboard setting on this, which just shows you the dials. If you like dials, I set up that screen as well, and you can see what you have. The only issue I really do take with this truck is that it doesn't simply show you the oil life left in the display, and it's infuriating. But I have to go through this, but it's not the world's biggest deal. I'm over it. So let's see, stop this, go back, and I guess it shows you if you want let's see, errors. And I should have one because I'm having an issue with my anti-lock braking. And what does it say? Previously set code. But yeah, when this is parked on a hill in the cold weather, sometimes it goes off. So I just ignore it till it becomes critical. So that's a problem. There's a restraint control. So I probably have a loose cable somewhere. But going back, let's see what else is there. There's table, there's graft, test services, but none of this I basically ever use. It's just strictly for the miles. With the one exception, I did have something fail. I had a light come on and the heater for my DEF fluid did not work right. And I hooked up the tool, found it, asked someone who a good mechanic was, because I wasn't going to try and drop a I don't know. I was not going to try and repair it myself. I decided that was something not for me, and I found a good mechanic who fixed it, but I could tell him what the problem was by the code. And sure enough, it was just a bad heating element in the DEF unit. Thank goodness. Okay, that's it for this video. There'll be a part 2 where I discuss the report when it comes back, and I'll let you know. That should be in a week or so. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.